Welcome back to Fut-Afrique. Now it's time for us to answer the trivia question from last week. You might need a reminder as to what the question was. Let's go through that question yet again. When was the last time that the three-time champions Wydad Casablanca failed to reach the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League? Adelani, do you possibly know the answer?
That's so easy. 2007, and they were knocked out in the second round.
I love that excitement. Now, earlier this week on Tuesday, I'm sure you had the same excitement when we saw the draw for the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League. Your reaction to the fixtures that we saw from the draw?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's just how I pictured it in my mind. You know, I wanted to see teams like Simba play our Ahly, and I got it. I wanted to see teams like TP Mazembe play Petro, Atletico from Angola, and I got it. I also wanted to see Esperance de Tunis play a team like ASEC Mimosa, and I got it. So I'm so excited about the draw, and I can't wait for these teams to trash it out.
The team that wasn't there, though, was Wydad Casablanca. That's a team that we regularly see in the business end of the CAF Champions League. Your reaction to them not making it to the quarterfinals?
Oh, the North African teams. North African football in general needs mouth-to-mouth resuscitation at the moment. They're struggling. Before, we would see like two teams from a North African side make it to this quarterfinal stage. And that's just to show you what is happening in North African football at the moment. I don't know what's going on. And ever since their president, Saeed Nasiri, was facing serious charges from drug trafficking allegations, I think Wydad were very much affected by that.
You talk about Wydad Casablanca not making it because of their president and other challenges, but the team that pushed through on the final day was Simba. That is a team to watch in this competition, but that's also a team that's taking on the 11-time champions, Ahly. Can we possibly see an upset in this one?
Listen, this competition is rewarding the teams that defend the best. Only one team is an exception to that rule, and we'll talk about that later in the show. But Simba, they've had a great run in their league. 2017 to 2020, they were Tanzanian champions. And since they struggled with the young Africans coming through and edging them, but I have a problem with how they're building their team. It's not a well-run team at the moment. We're finding that they are struggling to get some good deals, to get some good players in at the moment. Teams like Yanga are tipping them for great players. And I think in this game between Simba and our Ahly, I think our Ahly have the edge because they have the experience and they're going to go through in this game.
You talk about teams with experience. Let's talk about TP Mazembe, a team that has won this competition 5 times. They're taking on Petro de Luanda. Looking at this game, can Petro de Luanda possibly upset TP Mazembe?
Okay, TP Mazembe is a place you don't want to go to in terms of just the atmosphere. It's like Anfield in England. You understand a team like Sundowns struggled at TP Mazembe. It's only maybe North African teams that also have that kind of intimidating atmosphere, like when you go to a Casablanca or Jazz. Those are intimidating stadiums. They don't even have a running track. They have great players. They have the likes of the Malian player Fofana, who has scored so many crucial goals for them. And I think TP Mazembe might just have a little bit too much for this Angolan side. They've only conceded 1 goal, and that was away from home to Pyramid FC. So for me, I would say TP Mazembe are going to go through in this encounter.
You spoke about Sundowns struggling with one team. Now, the last time they were beaten was on the 2nd of December last year, and they were beaten by TP Mazembe. So that's the only blunder in terms of their record so far. So going into their quarterfinal against Young Africans, one would say it's a foregone conclusion. But Young Africans are also the team that finished second in the Confederations Cup last season. Can they bring something different to this encounter that could challenge Mamelodi Sundowns?
Oh, this is a very exciting encounter. Young Africans versus Mamelodi Sundowns. For me, it's the highlight for me. Young Africans, exciting side, conceded 7 goals, scored 9 goals. They have a coach that believes in free-flowing football. Mamelodi Sundowns have the same philosophy too. I mean, when you look at their form in the PSL, 14 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses, 46 points, and they still go ahead to sign 4 crucial players. Lodge is bringing the experience. They signed him for 13 million. They signed the Argentine striker, young Argentine striker by the name of Mateus Escovel, who's 23 years old. He scored 10 goals and 10 assists in 30 appearances when he was playing in Sweden. So this is just to show you that Sundowns mean business. They want to win this competition. They've been unlucky in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals, in recent times. But this time they mean business, and Young Africans, Mamelodi Sundowns is going to be a great game.
Talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, they did win the African Football League. Is there a possibility that they could win the CAF Champions League and add another continental trophy to their trophy cabinet?
Yeah, they just have to hope that Umzua, a player that is very exciting for me, is a supreme dribbler, explosive in the final third, isn't playing so well on the day. But the coach said it all in a recent press conference. He said that Sundowns, the competition starts for them in the quarterfinals. That's when the competition starts for him. And I think in recent times, why they've been knocked out is because they've been making some silly mistakes, you know, either a goalkeeping error or a defensive error. And Mokoena is a coach that pays attention to detail. He's not going to want to see that this time around. So if they can eliminate the stupid errors, I think they should be fine.
Talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, we would like for you to join the conversation. Can they book their place in the semi-finals of the African Champions League? Join the conversation on all our social media platforms and use that hashtag Fut-Afrique.